In this video, Dawn introduces the Literature Circle books as an additional lens for students' inquiry exploration.
One of the last questions on that handout that I gave you in terms of responding to each other was to help think about inquiry questions. And inquiry questions are questions that spark curiosity. When you wrote your 5 self, 5 world questions, those are inquiry questions. They're questions you want to explore. Inquiry means curiosity, and it also means that what would you want to explore and research and learn. So we're going to add on a lens today, a new lens, and the lens is going to be literature circles. And literature circles are small group discussions over reading the same book, a book club essentially. And our focus for our literature circles is going to be looking at fiction through a cultural and identity lens perspective. And so I want to show you 2 things today. Today you're going to be filling out a form for your preferences. So I put some of the books on your desk, but you're going to fill out a form for preferences, and I'm also going to briefly show you the assignment for what we're going to do with them. And I do want you to try to pick something that you have not read before. The books that I have a lot of copies of, one is called The Curious Incident and the Dog in the Nighttime. And you, as I'm talking about this, please feel free to go to the Lit Circle book options, and you'll see, as I mentioned yesterday, you can click on all the different options and look at either a Wikipedia summary or an Amazon summary, depending on what was available for the book. The Dog in the Nighttime, and this is a mystery written from the perspective of a character who thinks very critically and mathematically, and he's also a character that explores what it means to be a person who has Asperger's syndrome. So this Monster by Walter D. Meyer. Another book that I have a few copies of is Staying Fat for Sarah Burns. It's Ender's Game. I know several of you have read it, and several of you are excited about it. If I should die before I wake, I do have The Hunchback of Notre Dame is another opportunity if you're looking for something a little bit more classic. A book called Snow in August. Strange. Any questions of any of the books? I know that's my fast crash plan. I'm asking you to pick out your top 5. So there are lots of wonderful options. Pick out your top 5. If you read several, list them so that I don't give those to you.
Student choice in reading selections is important to support various levels of readers in terms of ability and interest. Regardless of the book that students would choose, I still expected deep levels of thinking and analysis across our 4 literature circle meetings. With a cultural focus for the reading, almost any book can be added to the options available for students, including classic and contemporary texts.